Boys, these are again the virtual boys. That the guy from Canal made. Once we've passed here, we have to go south a little bit because in front there are breakers as well. So we really have to zigzag out of it. I've got a little bit of current still from the incoming tide. It's not high tide yet, and the wind is of course coming from there. And direction is north. With a little bit of luck, we're going to make it all the way to Ilha Grande. This is all protected forest. And the island of Cardoso. So we are jumping on the waves. And it's really quite impressive seeing the breakers. So the waves are getting higher because the depth is getting lower here. We are 6 meters. Then we also got to make sure that we don't hit the fishing nets, but at least these are indicated. There you can see the bar on the left. So we crossed another bar. Now it is getting up the mainsail. The wind is from there. We are going to go there, so it's going to be going upwind, but not really close hold. Hopefully there's going to stay some wind. According to the weather forecast, we're going to motor most of the night. Well, let's see what's going to happen. Well, what we hope to be is to arrive in Ilha Grande, which is 250 miles from here. So the wind is perfect. 10, 12 knots, speed 7, 8. The sun is setting. I perfectly understand Fabio when he says that this boat is built for sailing and not for pottering around in canals. Full moon, setting sun. Life is pretty good. And then we got dolphins. So we started off with some wind, but I think it already disappeared at 10 o'clock at night. So since then we have been so since 10 o'clock yesterday night we have been motoring, and now it's I think 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We're in front of Ilhabela. We are just going to continue motoring the whole night, and then at least tomorrow morning we are going to be in Ilha Grande. There is no wind coming. So we are in the Sitio Forte, and it's Saturday morning. And there comes the garbage boat pickup. That's a velvet lady. Brits that we know that are going to go south around the Horn. It's always nice to be arriving in Rio, even if it's foggy and overcast. Copacabana. Pão de açúcar. The Bay of Rio de Janeiro. Leaving the Pão de Açúcar behind. It's 5:30 and we are starting to go north from Rio, leaving Itapuí together with the fishermen. We've got Leonardo on board, and the first stop for the night is Capo Frio, 60 miles towards the east. The weather this spring is really bad, so we are gonna wait there for hopefully not too long, probably under the rain, until we can continue further north. Bello qua, eh? Sì. Ganso. Tartaruga? Penso. Guarda lì. It's a turtle. Ce l'hai? Wow. E un'altra? More turtles. Lots of turtles. Guarda lì. It's Friday evening at 5:30 and we arrived here at the Capo Frio. It's Sunday morning, 6 o'clock, and we are setting off to the north. Behind us is where we came in. That's where we were for anchor for day. and we are taking this, in my opinion, far too narrow passage out on the South Atlantic Ocean. So now we've been more than 24 hours on the way, and we're just lying around, sleeping, not really eating anything. Conditions are rough. There is absolutely no sun, and it's drizzling, besides the fact that the wind comes and goes, and the waves are very confused. One reef and the dip. Who's that? So that's Capo Frio, and after a day we are here. We get a day more than we are at Arraial. Salvador is up there. We are passing these kind of brown spots. Oh, it looks like shit of a whale. I don't know whether the shit of the whale is brown, but odd. Maybe I should check that, the color of the shit of the whale when we arrive. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and everything calmed down. We kind of passed through that that kind of throw system there. I think it's between two highs, and the wind has calmed down. It's 8 knots now. But above all the waves are much more comfortable. I mean, we still move, but nothing compared to the first 1.5 days. So we might even have dinner today. I mean, we left yesterday morning at 5 and we basically haven't been eating anything. It's Tuesday morning, 5 o'clock I think. And we are slowly motoring. There is no wind. There's no wind, so we are just motoring away. And 35 miles north, we've got the Arraials. So if we're still motoring, then we're going to stop and wait for better winds. You see, there is some wind. This is actually the first wind we've had the last 24 hours we left Arraials. And we've basically only been motoring. And now we are arriving 2 hours before high tide in Santo André. And it's a bar. They are scary bars. But we got a local friend of a friend of a friend to give us indications.
60 metros, deixa uns 60 metros do meio da boia e vai dobrando à esquerda. E vai continuando. Na hora que você dobrar, continua indo em direção às boias vermelhas da ponta de areia, uns 10 a 15 metros por...
So there's supposed to be 2 yellow buoys, and there's of course only one, but there is this nice fisherman that saw us, and I think he's going to take us in. So apparently there is only the right buoy. Minimum we've seen is, Fabio's seen is 3.5 meters. Apparently there's a sandbank here, and here we have to be very close to this side. And then there is something about that we have to align the first mango tree. The problem is, of course, that I have actually no idea how a mango tree looks like, but that is something that the Brazilians don't really get, I think. It's Saturday morning, so it's the next morning, and it's I think an hour after low tide, and you see the difference. I mean, yesterday the water was halfway up those stairs, and there's a pole there on the left hand side where we tied the dinghy on, and also, I mean, this was all underwater, as was this huge sandbank that you see coming out there. In fact, when we came in from over there, we were told that we had to come in and then kind of turn very sharp to the right because there was a sandbank. Well, yesterday one didn't see that at all. At the moment we've got 2 meters here, 2.20 perhaps, and yesterday when we came in we had 3.5. Five o'clock in the morning, Tuesday, and we are getting ready to leave. We are going to go to Salvador da Bahia, 200 miles north. That's where we arrived in January from the Canary Islands, and we are going to leave this nice place of Santo André. Portuguese discoverer Cabral arrived in April 1500 and discovered Brazil, which is surprising because I've got reefs, I've got tide. It's really not that easy getting here. So it's back out at the bar. And with us we have got a hitchhiker, Deborah from Varadouro. So these are fishing boats, and they go out for several days at a time, and there were several people on board, and they go spearfishing. So getting out of the bar is not a problem because we have the track. How we came in, the yellow line, so we just have to follow it. Sometimes life is very easy. This is where the beach starts, and I think it just goes on for 10 kilometers. We walked 5 kilometers up to a place called Praia de Tartaruga, so where it's supposed to be turtles. There were no turtles, but then we talked to somebody later, and that's because the turtles came, I think, a month ago and dig down their eggs. Goodbye, Santo André.
¿Otro atún?
Being harbours because it gives us the possibility to go on the dock, go out for dinner, and well, life's just much easier. But sometimes they just started a samba event.
Que beleza, hein? Tem torcedor do Vitória aí?